Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. I'm the Serious JG. I stepped away for a couple hours after that first kind of ridiculous video. So, back in Winhill, I don't remember if I talked to the lady, so we'll quick do that again. What I ended up getting caught up with while listening to other stuff is I actually fixed the trade rules here and now rather than putting it off. Because I found some, at first I couldn't get anything to change the way I wanted to, but I went back to the guide and actually took advantage of the specified rules for each one, and one of them you have to do something different on the remaster than you did in the old version. But as you can see, I've now got I got some pretty plain Jane rules. The trade rule is one, which is not as nice as all. The way you manipulate the trade rules is different, and the main thing is that when there's like a bunch of shit like same plus, same wall, random, and the open rule hasn't been passed, it's just a freaking nightmare. You can never... I mean, I've screwed up games I really should have easily won by just not paying enough attention as I'm going, but when they put in those crazy rules, you never know, you just don't know what the hell's going on. And the computer is way better at taking advantage of them than you are. So anyway, to the extent that it might affect anything, I'll talk to everybody again real quick and won't bother to voice act them. And I've also got different people here to experience the exciting dialogue with a suit of armor. Ghosts. My precious vase has been missing. Yeah. Oh, well, maybe... Actually, hold on. I got the... I dropped my phone. I got the guide open in another window, and, I think it did say something about... Oh, and you either Kitus or Irvine in the party to do that. So I don't know how you would know that, game. Hello? But, okay, let's swap out one of these two ladies. I would have thought Selphie would have goofy dialogue there. Let's kick Renoa out and bring in Kitus. Oh, and I went and actually rebuilt everybody's... So you can see Squall now has... We've switched the junctions around. It's now Renoa who has... hit percentage increase and luck increase, because both Squall and Kitus, both Squall and Selphie already have 255. Selphie because of her weapon, and Kitus just because... Squall is because he's Squall. He's awesome, I guess. And Selphie ended up being the one who's immune to... Because I think when you're fighting Marbros, I'm pretty sure they always seem to get off the first attack. It's always bad breath. And in this game, bad breath, as it does in many of the games, gives you a lot of status ailments. I don't think it adds status attack death, but it definitely adds confused, berserk, break, and stop. So if you survive that, you'll end up with a character who's poisoned, blinded, and silenced. But you'll still have control of them. And you'll be able to use the item command and use remedies. That's pretty much your only chance against Marbros in this game. And the Marbros will use bad breath again. It's not like they use it once and then never use it anymore. But we'll deal with Marbros when the time comes. I'm looking for my feet. Have you seen my? I'm looking for my feet. Have you seen my feet? Irvine, knock it off. Oh, Selphie. Kitus, cut it out. Oh, you knew. Hey, cut that out. I hate that kind of stuff. Okay, so I didn't really get from Irvine that he was supposed to have been making a joke, but with Kitus, she's like clearly like, yeah, she was having fun. Chickabo? None of the rest. Let's see. So the next one is in Rain's house. Then we got to go to the flower shop. Then go to a spot where the music changes. The Chickabo crosses the road. And they mention, and the rules here, the funky rules are Centra rules. And the only other place where those apply in the game, spoiler alert, I guess, is that lighthouse orphanage. We will eventually return there with some NPCs to interact with who will use those rules. Anyway, in the mansion with either Kaitis or Irvine in the party, examine the suit of armor, then try to walk away. Oh, never mind. We don't get a piece of the vase here. This is just... None of the other vase pieces will show up until we do that, because it's the Chickabo who stole them. And none of these two don't seem to have noticed what happened a couple of feet away. Well, maybe a couple of yards away. I wish the music sped up to 3 times speed when we're doing this, like the hyperactive Winhill theme. So this lady freezes and then goes inside. Or rather, she freezes us. How are you today? Magnificent weather, isn't it? Are you here to visit an acquaintance? What do you think of our village? It's small and boring, isn't it? I think we have to keep talking to her. No, never mind. It's not her. It's Rain's old place. So I don't know that that lady has any purpose. Maybe we can play cards with her. But as the guide points out, you can use this place to manipulate the Centra rules, which I have done, and is kind of useful for Act 4's activities. But in fact, there's nobody here that's really particularly worth playing cards with. I thought I told you to. What's with you? I'm not her. Do I mind if someone ready? Never mind. Then again, there are spirits lurking within the walls. Spirits that inspire my art scared you there for a sec, huh? It's true, though. Often I would sit in this room quietly and all of a sudden sense a mysterious fragrance in the air. It smelled like chocobos. There are white flowers downstairs. Can you sense their fragrance? I think that is meant to be a clue. I got confused. I thought Selfie was leading the party for a second there. As far as I know, you never, not that it makes a difference, you can see all 3 characters, but you never get to just say, I want to control Selfie on these map screens. This doesn't work like that. So those are not flowers, they are lanterns. Oh, no, never mind, they are flowers. Rain? What a feeling. How do I get over there to talk to her? Okay, apparently I wasn't aligned right. Now a cat teleports in. What is that? Received a vase piece. Okay, well that's that. This is one of the sillier quests in the game. The reward isn't that great either, but I feel like being a bit of a completionist. Apparently we get a phoenix pinion along the way, but it's just kind of rando. It's not our actual quest reward. In the flower shop near the intersection, examine the flowers in the lower right corner of the screen twice. Oh, so maybe that's just our general clue that it's flowers. Do you like my flowers? Yes. Those white ones are really beautiful, aren't they? A woman named Rain gave them to me. They bloom beautifully every year. It's unfortunate she's no longer with us. If only she had stayed away from that outsider. Kevin Nash really screwed her up. Nobody understood flowers as well as Rain. Did Laguna, murder her? Or do you just consider whatever misfortune that happened to her later to be Laguna's fault indirectly? What's this? I received a vase piece. Flowers bloom over and over. I wonder if people do the same. Sure, I'm blooming right now. I could use a bloomin' onion. At the spot where the music changes, and a chocobo comes, crosses the rock, the road, kick it. Kick it 2 more times to receive Gryshall Greens and Phoenix Pinion. The Phoenix Pinion is mislabeled in-game as a Phoenix Down. Okay. That's a little rude. I thought there were 4 pieces, but I think this is it. Received vase piece, okay. Gryshall Greens. Rock and roll, bitches. Rock and roll, bitches. Rock and roll, bitches. This is not the best chocobo music ever. That will show up later. So it says Phoenix Down, but it's actually Phoenix Pinion. So this is another way we could have gotten one, although you would never know unless you actually checked your inventory. Unless it really is just a Phoenix Down. Yeah, it looks like it's just a Phoenix Down to me, actually. No, we did have one. So it's probably somewhere earlier in the... Actually don't see Phoenix Pinion in our inventory. There it is. Okay. So we got something, I don't even remember what it was called, from enemies I was fighting outside of this town trying to switch up the RNG, but before I gave up and went to the FAQ. Oh yeah, we were mugging something called a lightweight from the enemy called Visage, which you see in the cards, but that's it. There, back to normal. I wonder what really happened. By the way, I heard this strange noise. It was already in pieces. What's wrong with this armor? Oh, there's something here. What's this? Okay, I think I missed that before. I probably dropped it earlier. That broken piece, my ever-so-precious vase, now in such pathetic shape. No, well, I'll have to glue the pieces back together. Let me know if you find any more pieces. Wait, we have all the pieces. Thank you, O kind young ones. Here's a little thank you. Make use of it during your travels. Holy stone, you've been out too long and I got you. So it wasn't a ghost after all. There was a chocobo feather on both the armor and the vase. Please use this holy stone, which I obtained to use against the ghost. So yeah, that's it. It ain't the biggest quest ever. But I spent the whole last video just chit-chatting away. So it's something. I guess we ought to find us I'll tell you what, we'll fight a Visage so you can see one. And then we will wrap up the video by making our way towards oh, and when I came back and did off screen, I did we don't need to fight you. We've already scanned you. You don't drop anything useful. I don't have anybody who's immune to zombie because it doesn't come up that much, which makes you just a pain. You too. Zombie. So zombie, you still control your character. They just turn green, and you can't heal them normally. So it's a nuisance. But we certainly are not short of healing items. Remedy. I don't want to use remedy. I want to use holy water. I actually have more remedies, but they're more valuable. I'm trying to fight a Visage so we can just get on out of here. Suddenly, like, these guys had a real low encounter rate before, it felt like, and I was always fighting Visages. Now I can get them to save my life. There's also righty and lefty to be encountered. Here we go. There's a Visage. But I gotta come back again because I realize I gotta fight righty and lefty. Visage, a monster shaped like a face, uses support magic and special attacks when attacking with righty and lefty together. I think we'll be seeing them again in other places where they appear as a group, but here you've got individual parts of what will eventually come back as like a combo enemy. Couldn't steal. Pretty cool, huh? I'm glad I showed this off. All right, you know what? We'll get righty and lefty some other day. I'm pretty sure we're gonna fight these guys again elsewhere. But righty and lefty are like these kind of hands that are floating around near Visage. It's kind of a weird visual, to tell you the truth. Anyways, we will at least get to the location of the next big plot point in this video and be ready to go. This is the first time on screen I think I ever started moving forward on the first attempt rather than hitting the wrong button several times. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, traveling around is going to be... It's not like we get it immediately at the beginning of Act 3, but eventually traveling around will be significantly faster once we get the secondary airship. Well, second airship, not secondary. That really looked like the place for a second. Do they actually mark it on the map for us? I don't think they do, but... We'd already found it by accident once, and I think I remember where it is, and they did tell us it was off on, yeah, here's gotta be here. Yeah, you can even see that we got company. Company. What's going on, man? Night. How did Night talk? I could probably try to do an impression of Nydia from WWE in like the aughts and the early 10s. Squall, take a look. Give me that, you numbskull. Oh no, now I got like black circles on my eyes, you prankster. Yeah, they got their garden flying around too. What do you think? They probably know we're here too. If not, we'll make the first move. The battle is inevitable. The sorcerer's with them, huh? So this is going to be the final battle? I hope so. Now, there's 2 more discs, dude. What should I do first? I have to give orders to everybody. It's my responsibility. I have to try to keep it simple. If I give out too many orders, it could lead to chaos. What should I say? Come on, think. There's no time. Well, but there probably is. Matter of fact, there is a fact for this section. So, probably this affects seed points only. But, we might as well go see. So, I think it'll be fairly obvious which ones are just flat out stupid. The orders you're supposed to give are prepare for the attack, prepare for our defense, take care of the junior classmen. Other orders will prompt funny lines, but don't actually do anything bad. Once you're done, go down and talk to Kaitis. Oh. Okay, maybe I'll just do all the orders and see. It might... No orders end. My feelings on this. The garden's course. Prepare for the attack. Prepare for the defense. Call my comrades. What to do with the hot dogs. Take care of the junior classmen. Let's just do all of them. Oh, we skipped one that we know we're supposed to do. All right, I'll tell you what. We'll do all the goofy ones. We're already doing the goofy ones. We'll come back and do this again. This is an emergency, so listen carefully. We're going into battle against Galbadia Garden. As you may all know, Cypher is with them. I plan to settle everything, once and for all, with this battle. The garden will proceed straight ahead. Set pace at 50 degrees in case we need to make evasive maneuvers. First and second class sabers assemble in the parking lot. Those with MG rank 3 or above head for the second floor deck and await instructions. Be sure to warm up. The enemy will probably come aboard. We must concentrate our forces at the front gate and the quad. If your student ID number is even, report to the quad. If it's odd, report to the front gate. Quietus Zell Selfie, come up to the bridge right away. Cafeteria team, collect all the hot dogs and store everything in the secret shelter. Don't leave anything for the enemy. What else? This is Dr. Katawaki. I'd like to make some additional requests. Students who have ID numbers ending with an 8, please take care of the junior classmen. Is that alright with you, Squall? I think that was a bit unnecessary. People tend to get a little wild in battle. They just need to hear what's necessary. Hey, what's up? I'm not invited. Alright, let's do it again. They said funny lines would be said. I didn't think any of that was particularly funny. Although, obviously, it was... Hey, it's the downtown Bruno Plains. Obviously, it was silly to give orders about the hot dogs, but... I wonder what happens if we just go over to the lighthouse without dealing with these guys. Are we allowed to do that? I was like, I was just gonna ignore that thing. Nope. Okay. I don't think it's worth bothering to do, but I was close to where the Galbadia Garden would have been on the map before. While going back and forth between Timber and Winhill to change the Centra Continent card rules. But, yeah, I feel like we could go to where the garden used to be, and there would just be a hole similar to where the Ballum Garden used to be. Squall, take a look. It's in a book, Reading Rainbow. Battle is inevitable. Okay, prepare for the attack, prepare for the defense, take care of the junior classmen. I think if you skip those, somebody else pops in. Give your orders when you're ready. This is Squall speaking. This is an emergency, so listen carefully. We're going into battle against Galbadia Garden. First and second class sabers assemble in the parking lot. Those with MG rank 3 or above head for the second floor deck and await instructions. Be sure to warm up. The enemy will probably come aboard. We must concentrate our forces at the front gate and the quad. If your student ID number is even, report to the quad. If it's odd, report to the front gate. Those who have student ID numbers ending with an 8, take care of the junior classmen. Come on, Squall. We can't talk to him anymore, so okay. I meant to go down. Whatever. I thought I was part of the gang. Sorry about that. I don't get it. What? Why am I always the odd man out? Because you're a traitor who works for Galbadia? Woohoo! Garden versus Sorceress, the final battle. This is so exciting. Well, this will be the second game in the Final Fantasy VIII Remake. What do you want us to do? I don't know what to do. I want you guys to help me lead the others. When Zell gets here, we'll divide into 2 teams. Zell? I think he's taking a nap. Yeah, he hasn't slept at all lately. What? Oh, yeah. What about Renoa? What are you guys talking about? Nothing, it's our little secret. He's been, that girl with the pigtails has been riding him all day and night. What's he doing? We don't have any time. I'm going to check the squirrel. Who's coming with me? And Renoa's out. Okay, fine. Selfie is already ready to go. I'm going to need to do junk. Sorry, Irvine, you're the odd man out. Junction exchange with Renoa. Though actually, you know... It kind of vaguely makes logical sense if I'm going to have to form two teams. Not that I need to stick with this setup. But, I mean, if I'm Squall and I need somebody to lead a secondary team, I'm putting Kaitis in charge of the second team. So it kind of doesn't make sense to have Squall and Kaitis on the same team if we know there's going to be two. I like all the characters in this game, but Kaitis is pretty clearly, other than Squall, the person who kind of has it together. Selphie led the mission in the missile and the mission base. She led the mission in the missile base. She was fine. Kaitis is the one who knows what she's doing, though. I mean, come on, let's be serious here. Kaitis, find Zell. You guys work together and lead the team at the front gate. All right. We still have some time, so don't bother equipping your GIF yet. Well, okay, I just got done equipping GIF. All right, let's go to the squirrel. Can't talk to her or even play cards. Oh, I'm sorry, I leave this way. That's right. This is another elevator here. Squall, what about Renoa? I don't give a crap about Renoa. You know, romantic subplot can go to hell. Renoa. You guys take care of her. Permanently. What is going on with Renoa and the sudden appearance of wildlife that isn't monsters for the first time ever in this game? I guess there's been reference to chocobos in passing. What are you doing? What's your status? Indirect magic operative, level 2, sir. You're a first-class MG. Report to the deck immediately. Yes, sir. What about you guys? Fire platoon, level 3 trainee, sir. Fire platoon, level 1 trainee, sir. Rescue team A, medic, sir. You two head for the deck. Medic, report to the defense team. Yes, sir. I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. Report to your positions. Yes, sir. Why do they need to be told? He did an announcement. He should be... Well, he probably doesn't have time, but he should be chewing their asses out. I'm scared a little. Don't worry. I'll relax you with some soothing cards. Can I take the seed exam right now? I can't do it. I'm too nervous. Being nervous will reduce your fighting ability by 20%. Just relax. Look, I finally mastered the Faraga class magic. Pay attention or you're going to burn yourself. Now let's play cards. Just a weird new perspective on this room. Sir, please use this. Received cottage. You're supposed to be in the classroom. Stop giving me cottages. Well, I feel like when we go through that door, the plot's going to advance, so, and I would heal up Irvine, but they said we're going to be switching goofs around. So let's not bother just yet. When we come back next time, though, we will finally, at last, be coming up to the end of Act 2. Or Disc 2, which I feel like has kind of dragged a bit. But we'll be there soon enough. See you then. Oh. See you then, and then I actually am in position to stop my timer and not the recording. So, see you then, for reals. Bye-bye.